What's good? It's your boy Time Money, and today I'm going to talk about why we should come back to our pagan roots that what our ancestors used to worship and believe in. Now, we'll really come down to it. We all got to come back to our pagan roots. We all got to believe in our gods and goddesses and our mythology. I mean, if you want to create your own mythology, I teach that as well. But at the same time, it's going to be a while before I push out them videos until I get more subscribers and more views. Even though I got plenty of views on some videos, they ain't got nothing to do with spirituality. But let's hope I will get some promotion skills to put on my YouTube video. One thing I want to put out there is that we all should come back to our pagan roots. You know what I'm saying? Believe in our gods and goddesses, the spirits, and so on and so forth. And if you ain't got no pagan roots in your background, want to create your own, there's a possible way you can do that. You know what I'm saying? Because, it all starts in the astral planes. You can create anything within the astral planes. You know what I'm saying? So when it really comes down to it, you can create your own mythology, your own pantheon, either with friends or family, or either with yourself alone. Create your own mythology by yourself. You know what I'm saying? But always include Father Sky and Mother Earth in your mythology. Because when you have Father Sky and Mother Earth, you know that you have parents on this earth soil and also above you. You know what I'm saying? Or you can do it vice versa, which is Mother Sky and Father Earth. You know what I'm saying? Or just both at the same time or anything. Anything that fits your bubble. You know what I'm saying? Wherever fits you, wherever you want to do, do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a Cain double I from the tribe of the Orishas. So I already look at the whole Orisha pantheon as my family and tribe, and those that's my personal spirit guides as well. So when it really comes down to it, you can create your own mythology, your own pantheon, to bring it into the paganistic type of views and practices. Because Hinduism practices, you gotta understand Hinduism, the people in India, they created those gods and goddesses. Like, they never really existed, but they only existed in their imagination and also within the astral planes. So Hinduism gods and goddesses were man-made. They wasn't, spiritually, they wasn't physically on this earth exactly. Because you gotta understand, Hinduism is a new thing. It's a new type of religion. Back in ancient time, we was worshiping many gods and goddesses. They had nothing to do, with the Hinduism religion. Hinduism is actually new. But when it comes down to its spiritual practices and its esotericism and all its forms is very powerful and amazing. Very powerful. So when it really comes down to it, monotheism is not going to be around for long. You got people on this earth that's pushing that's recruiting people in these last days. But when it comes down to it, it's all going to be wiped out. Monotheism is going to be wiped out, and polytheism is going to be in full force. So when it really comes down to it, you can create your own god and goddess. You can create your own pantheon mythology and folklore tale behind it. That can exist in the astral planes. And once it exists in the astral planes, it's there forever. So polytheism is a belief in many gods. You can worship one god within polytheism. I can't pronounce it. I forgot what it's called. But to me, I worship Oshun and Shango together as my biological parents and as my spirit guides as well. So that's where it really come down to, and that's how I want to put it. So it's time for us to come back to our pagan roots, or it's time for us to create our own gods and goddesses, create our own mythology, our own pantheon, and add Mother Earth and Father Sky into the pantheon. Because you can worship Father Sky and Mother Earth as your biological parents as well. If you in a family, if you in a family or have parents that you're not grateful and thankful to have, just like me, because my parents are weak, they're not strong enough, you can always embrace Father Sky and Mother Earth in your pantheon as your father and mother, as your biological parents. Because with Mother Earth and Father Sky, they will bless you with many things in your reality. Whole 9 yards. So always worship Father Sky and Mother Earth in your practice and belief. You can always embrace Father Sky as your father and Mother Earth as your mother. It's very important that you do that and embrace that. So that's what it really comes down to. So when it really comes down to it, it's important to embrace polytheistic beliefs and get rid of monotheistic beliefs. You know what I'm saying? On their yards, particularly the Abrahamic religions. But like I said, let me give my disclaimer: I'm not disrespecting them whatsoever, even though they still have power on this earth because they keep in the age of Aquarius. I mean, not the age of Aquarius, but the age of Pisces intact on this earth. That is possible for this earth to move on and embrace the age of Aquarius, which will come in the year 2030. So when it really comes down to it, polytheism is going to rule the earth. You know what I'm saying? It's going to rule the world. We're going to embrace Hinduism, spiritual practices, and esotericism, and worship many idols and gods and goddesses, and so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going to happen in the New World Order, and that's what's going to happen in the one world religion. We're all going to come back to our paganism beliefs. And not only that, but also, you know what I'm saying, we're going to complete the Trinity. We're going to add the daughter of God into the Trinity to complete the family tree, to complete the family circle, by having a father, mother, son, and daughter. You know what I'm saying, to complete the family tree. And that's what it really come down to. So that's all I want to say and want to put out there. You know what I'm saying? So it's time for us to come back to our pagan roots and be in nature again, and also be spiritual. You know what I'm saying? So it's time for us to come back to our pagan roots. You know what I'm saying? It's time to get rid of monotheism beliefs and embrace polytheism beliefs.